because there's 4 modules here.
John Thomas Brown says after 32 years, it's time to finally reform Guam's procurement law.
We've learned its shortcomings. It's been changed various times in various small ways, and some ways have been inconsistent. It's time to take another comprehensive look at it.
Brown is the general counsel and vice president of the Jones and Guerrero Company and is considered a local procurement expert. He says Bill 20, which he helped craft, is part of the solution in updating the law.
Bill 20 is about streamlining the effects of the procurement process at the protest level, the review of the procurement solicitation, as well as a review of controversies regarding contract disputes and debarment and suspension disputes.
Bill 20 was introduced by Senator Tom Atta on Friday and amends the legal and contractual remedies provided in Guam's procurement law. In a release, the oversight chair says the objective of the measure is to expedite the resolution of protests and vendor performance so that the government can provide the vital services in a timely and cost-effective manner. If Bill 20 sounds familiar, it's because it's a reintroduction of Bill 224, introduced in late 2013.
There were a lot of small and large compromises made throughout the 4 roundtables and 2 hearings that considered the matter. We felt like we'd gotten through all of that. It was passed unanimously by the legislature, but at the very last hour, the last day last year, it was vetoed by the governor, who still had problems with 2 other issues, and those have been compromised to reflect the governor's concerns.
In Atta's release, he notes one concern raised in the governor's veto letter pertained to the question of who can file a bid protest. The second concern deals with a provision that would have required a ratification of the governor's declaration of emergency in order to lift a stay of procurement. Brown, in the meantime, says the goal of Bill 20 is to not eliminate procurement protests, but rather expedite the process because, as the island's seen time and time again, it can drag on.
We want to mediate these disputes before they end up in the black hole of the advocacy system.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.
You are active in procurement, and even there's some question as to what that means for the government, if you're an employee of the government who's involved in procurement.